The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chandler Jones with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Able to fight through one tackle. He'll buy some time right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
No. Check. Patriot.
On second down, here's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
On second down, Rosen. He completes it to Nelson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And bulldozing his way through. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Rosen to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Allen Bailey able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Dawson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got a man complete. A very nice pickup for 33 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. On the return is Peterson. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cardinals will take over, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now. 19.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And got his man complete. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific.
And he's taken down. A Chief sack. Alan Bailey in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From midfield now, here's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now here comes Kansas City. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Running with a fullback, Coleman. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Derek Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Butker now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. On first down, it's Rosen. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On second down, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And now it's Rosen looking. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rosen will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They go play action. It's Rosen. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Dawson's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And out come the Chiefs now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now Rosen on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about you?
A heavy rush, and down he goes.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. 3rd and long here for Rosen. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corey Peters coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Here we go now. Green 39. Left, green 39. Left.
Now, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. The 40. The 20. 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and that will get them one closer. Mostert now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for one. He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Hey, yo.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
It's me.
They'll run. This is down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments.
Yo, that shit was gay as fuck. Yo, I'm sitting here like, yo, why is this nigga not looking at the ball, yo? He's like, what the fuck, yo? Man. That shit was so damn I can't believe he even came up with the fucking ball, yo. That shit was frustrating as fuck, though.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And an alley to run.
Yeah, yo.
Mahomes can sling it, but the
For real, yo.
too as he scrambles for a first down.
Oh, fuck
All right,
that.
partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it
that
happen,
fucking
and instead of worrying about
lucky ass
protecting
interception
himself,
he just got.
he goes and gets
Hey,
the
what the
first
fuck was
down.
that?
I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy
no
taking
idea why
shots
he'd
your
be playing over
quarterback,
there.
but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Man. Yo, this nigga been bitching me all game, yo.
They run again with Hunt.
He does play good defense. Oh. Yeah, he does play really good defense.
But they quickly brought down.
Nah, this ain't the other
half
franchise.
of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2
This
more.
one I was in before. Who? Oh yeah, he done deal.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh my God, no man, yo.
They need it, it's intercepted.
Damn, anybody run all the way back, right? Oh my God, man, this shit is pathetic.
He might be gone.
Wow,
He's
man.
at the 40.
Like nobody's in sight, dog.
10, 5.
Wow, man.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Wow, man.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Bro, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive
I mean, while he did,
as you said,
he did make the play on the
that's
ball.
the way the game
At
tilted.
the same
Someone
time, I
had to
threw
make
that
a
shit
big play.
high.
And the way the defenses were
It
dominating,
was like,
that's exactly what we
if
got.
anything, that shit should have just flew out of bounds.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yo, and all
and
my
Chiefs
fucking linemen are hurt,
to
dog.
go. And following the pick 6,
All these niggas are hurt.
Decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they
All
attack
of these
this
fucking
run.
dudes,
And I
man.
think all you say to your guy is, listen,
We're
just take
7 and
care
2
of
right
football
now.
a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage
I gotta
throws
win
early
this shit.
to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem.
Oh my God, yo, my fucking O-line is so fucking trash, man. I know, man, just gave this nigga the game, yo.
In there to drop him for his
Fucking
5th
O-line.
sack of the year.
O-line ain't holding anything, yo, all game. These
So
niggas just be
that
getting right in.
complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now.
And then, like I
on
said,
2nd down.
everybody's fucking tired and hurt.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Here by Conley. And he's brought down
Conley
after a
hurt.
good game.
Yeah, the whole team is just
Now after
fucking
the
in.
completion, we're going to get a timeout.
The injuries
Leave the
are
player.
crazy
We'll
right
step
now.
aside and get an update. when we
Niggas is
return
dropping
to
like
Arrowhead.
shits right now.
Now a play fake here on first
Tyreek,
down.
oh, he out here.
On the move to his left.
I can't get nobody motherfucking
Stays up.
do the damn
And he'll
thing.
toss this one incomplete. Seeing no
I can't get
options,
nobody to
he throws it
motherfucking
away.
do that
We've
one
seen this
shit.
quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And over the middle. And he's taken down.
I was trying to do that shit where you make the receiver come back to the ball, and I couldn't control anyone.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run it now out of the gun.
What the fuck is this? What the hell run play was that?
Push his way forward here for a good little game.
Oh wow, that's not even what it looked like in the play art.
It'll be 2nd down.
Yo, look
I
how
call that
tired
play a
everyone
success.
is.
A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid
now he's
gain
in
on
man
that
coverage.
play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Space to run past the 20. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right
I saw that was happening. I had to throw that whole way.
Without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Forced out to his left.
Oh, baby.
Burrow's got it. Left side.
Oh, man.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Dog, this is it, right? I have to motherfucking do something.
We're back to see what happens after this.
My old line can't hold a thing, yo. The nigga has not been blitzing.
Here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what
man, see, that's the thing, dog. I gotta throw it. I gotta run it, though. If I throw it.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
For a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
That's huge right there, man. We need to stop right now. And Lord knows, we got a shitty defense. We have a shitty defense.
Screen a moment ago, we got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And now here's Ross. That's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Incomplete on the deep ball. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
You run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here we go. It's Rosen on fourth down.
Gotta do it. Come on, baby.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage.
It is unreal how these niggas cannot hold a fucking block.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout.
Like,
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
This shit is fucking crazy.
Flight 58 rail. Flight 58 rail.
Mahomes to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker.
I don't even like this
shit.
I cannot see the fucking
from
kicking
the left
ball.
hash. This will be a 41-yarder. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
I really tempted to go
for it. So they get the 3, but
even if you score a touchdown, you know what I'm saying?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, they're moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now
he could have had that shit too. The homeboy was wide the fuck open.
Here's the execution. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Nah, nigga, that's my pizza.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yo, he tore that pizza up, yo. Oh, man, I didn't even try to do this.
He'll look to throw.
Let's go!
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
In there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
I ain't even mean to bitch me.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right.
He's trying to do a miracle play right now. Let's go, baby.
Pressure there as it's intercepted.
Let's go.
By David Anderson.
And that one,
no, my luck if I
it's
run
going
it.
to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill,
Yeah,
trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Yeah.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Nice try, dog. Here. Man, can't eat nothing in this piece.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium.
How about those Chiefs, baby?
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are